Well,
That's
you
another
bring up a
thing.
really good point, and I know that you're a student of Danelle Delgado, right?
Yes.
And in one of our hashtag Rise and Grind Elite masterminds that we were in, Glenn surprised us, and Danelle came in, right? And she was talking about goals and writing down your goals, and it was really an eye-opening experience for me because she was like, write down goals that are attainable now, because otherwise, if you have, I'm going to make $1 million in a month. When you don't make $1 million in a month, you're disappointed in yourself that you failed, right? And so I think it's important, and I may be a little off from what she said, because she's so good about, laying out your goals and your plans. But it taught me when I'm writing down my goals that, wait a minute, let's not get crazy pie in the sky right now. Let's write down the goals in incremental steps, those small little things that we can accomplish, and check those off. And then I believe it was Glenn that said, then you have a feeling of fulfillment, a feeling of pride in yourself that you did accomplish those goals, and you're not disappointing yourself. So, I love it that Collin and I came together, because we're so opposite. I'm, I'm the guy in the sky, and Collin is the one that's grounded. And I've got to say, it was Bruce Pulver that said incremental steps. Yes, incrementalism. We had Bruce on last week. I gotta acknowledge him and tell he was a fantastic guest, and he had a lot to offer. And I think we're going to have him on again. Those incremental steps that you can accomplish. And what did Bruce say, Collin? It was talking about he was going on a run. He was going to run to the next mailbox.
Yeah. So, you want to start running. You want to go run 5 miles, a mile and a half.
Right.
Well, why don't you just start by walking to the next mailbox, right? Start by walking to the next mailbox. Don't try to run 5 miles if you haven't run 5 miles. You're probably not going to do it. You're probably not going to succeed. So the incremental successes every day, go a little bit further. Take a little bit further step. Before you know it, you'll be running 1.5 miles, 2 miles, 3 miles. And that whole concept of incrementalism is a great one.
Yep.
And recognizing it. That's the biggest thing. A lot of the time we complete these goals and we don't even know it, and just move on. And then we start feeling kind of like, what? No, recognize it. Recognize, even if it's the smallest thing. Like yesterday, I got 3 loads of laundry done. Recognize that. Celebrate it. It's not big. It may not be, your 5-mile goal, but that's your biggest long-term goal, and that's what Danelle's into, is the 90-day goal. Giving yourself that 90 days, because it may take some trial and error. You may have to find out, okay, that way doesn't work. That way doesn't work. Oh, this way's working for a little bit. And then you recognize that, take that, move it on to the next step, and then keep building from that. And then just being able to check off your list of goals. And before you know it, that's what I do every day. Even if it's 5 emails, I write down 5 emails done. That's awesome. 5 people that I connected with. Check. 5 phone calls made. Check. Did my live today. Check. Talk to Mark Ellis. Check. I make sure.
I love that. That's one of your goals every day, is to talk to Mark. Go ahead.
I want to get on that. I want to get on that goal sheet. Getting to see Mark.
I got you.
Just this week, I went to completely old school. It's not really nostalgic, but completely old school. I went and I bought a pack of note cards. I should have brought them in here as a prop, but a pack of note cards. And I started the night before writing. It doesn't have to be 5. It doesn't have to be 3. It doesn't have to be 6, but things that have to be done, or I think I have to call it things that need to be done. And I write the date down, 3 or 4 things. And it's just like you. I actually mark through them. I don't check them, mark through them. At the end of the day, I look at it, throw it away. There, I've done good. Now I'm going to go to the next one. And it's the same concept, right? Just pick some things that you have to get done, or that you want to get done, or that need to get done. Write them down or type them down, whatever's best for you. I'm doing literal writing with a big pen, and I'm checking them off as I go, and I'm getting things done, and I feel pretty good about it.